Hi everyone, Jerrel here. This is like my fifth take. I'm struggling to try and get this video without stumbling over my words. I've just finished the update, version 1.2, and I've sent that off to Nintendo, so we're just waiting for them to finish processing that now. The game launched on January 2nd, and from the first day, people were reporting glitches and things like that, and I worked on the 1.1 update, and then after that, I worked on the 1.2. And I'm so appreciative of everyone that's been buying the game and supporting Silver Falls, even though they know that there's glitches and things like that. So that's why I've worked so hard since January 2. I've been working 125 hours a week and I haven't stopped. And I haven't taken a break. I haven't taken any days off because people have been buying the game. And I wanted to make sure that I do get the game in a state where it's a finished and complete product and it's stable and not crashing and there aren't glitches and things like that. So to everyone that's been supporting the game, especially in Europe, we have so many customers in Germany, so Dankeschön, and we have a lot of people in French, so merci beaucoup. And people in all other countries that are buying the game, and I'm so appreciative and I'm so grateful to all of you for supporting us and buying the game, knowing that there's glitches and things like that. And I've been working my absolute hardest to get that update out. So the update is finished. It fixes we're getting crashes pretty often going from area to area, so that's been addressed. There have been hitboxes that go through enemies. That's been addressed. There's been invisible wall glitches, things like that. So all those things have been fixed. I've added a lot of features that people have requested. And one thing I hadn't mentioned before is the aerial attack now. So when you're crouching, you press the button to stand up from the crouching, and if you press your melee weapon attack right when you're standing up, your character will jump up. They'll do an attack. It makes it a lot easier to deal with crows and things like that. But we fixed the hitboxes going through the enemies. We fixed that, so it's a lot easier to hit enemies. Depending on your weapon, it can be difficult to hit flying enemies. So that's why we've added the aerial attack. There's a new map system and things like that. So there's all sorts of stuff. But mainly the point of the video is the messages. I wanted to say thank you to everyone. I'm so grateful to have the fan base that we have, and you guys are sharing your interest for the future games, and you're sharing your excitement for 3 Down Stars. And I promise you that version 1.2 will be much better. It'll be hugely improved. It won't have the crazy glitches from 1.1. The game will load faster, it'll run better, and there's even more content. There's, for people that have been playing the game and going through it, there's more lore in there. So if you're playing through the game again on version 1.2, you can explore a bit more. There's more details about the world and the characters that you can find, just to sort of make it a little worthwhile playing through the game another time and whatnot. I'll be getting back to development on Undertakers, and I'd like to get Undertakers ready as soon as possible. And now that 1.2 is done, we're just waiting for Nintendo to send that out, and I'll focus on the future games now for a while. We have Campfire Stories, and I'll be porting that to iOS. Right now it's currently out on Android, but I'm porting that to iOS now that the update for 3 Down Stars is finished. But we'll be updating that with more characters and more stories. And again, all those things are connected to the lore in the world of Silver Falls. So any sort of details and lore that you get out of Campfire Stories, which is again a free app on the Google Play Store right now, that connects to 3 Down Stars, and it connects to the other future games in Silver Falls. And I guess I'll make the announcement now that version 1.2 is finished, and we're just waiting for it to go live now. I guess to show everyone how grateful I am, to show all our supporters and fans and customers, people buying the game, I want you to know that I'm so appreciative of you guys buying the game, and I'm appreciative that you're playing on a console that isn't the newest and using the latest technology, and I'm grateful for you for sticking with me despite all the glitches and things like that. So I'm announcing there's going to be 3 free Silver Falls games on mobile platforms. One is going to be exclusive to Android. One is going to be exclusive to iOS, and then there's one Silver Falls game that's going to be on on both iOS and Android. These games, they're not absolutely necessary to enjoy the entirety of the franchise of Silver Falls, Three Down Stars, and the future games, but these three free games that I'll be launching on the phones, they're totally free. They're just a fun way to explore different ideas and different characters I have been writing, and these games are actually planned the same time that I was conceptualizing and planning Three Down Stars. So there'll be three games. Each of their gameplay styles totally different. The characters totally different. But the whole point of these three free games for iOS and Android is that they will unlock free content in Three Down Stars. They'll unlock character costumes or weapons and things like that. And this is my way to show people that I am grateful because you're not just my customers. You are my supporters and you're my fans. And you are part of the Silver Falls team that helps make the game a success, that makes the whole series a success. So these three games on mobile platforms is my way to show you that I'm grateful and to promise you that I'll always consider you guys first, our fan base and our customers. You guys are my top priority. And I'm never going to do anything like, oh, here's a bunch of DLC that's already in the game, that's dislock content, have fun, paying $1 each for that. I will never do that. I intend to do the opposite of that, and that's why we have the code link system. And so my promise is these three free Silver Falls games that'll be on mobile devices, every single Silver Falls game in the future will code link with those games, and they will give you free content. And it's not just a sort of cheap way to say, oh, connect these games. There are characters in those three free mobile games that their content that they unlock in future Silver Falls games will be meaningful in some way. Again, I wanted to create this whole series so that you move at your own pace and you feel like you're exploring the story of these characters in your own way and at your own pace. And so I think that'll be a way, again, to keep adding something new and interesting to future titles. And because each game is a different genre, you get to explore these characters in different ways. So that's pretty much it. After version 1.2 for Three Down Stars goes live, I'll give more details about the three upcoming games. Again, there's going to be one exclusive Silver Falls game for the Android, one exclusive game for iOS, and then one that will be on both. I'm sorry, I'm kind of struggling to put words together. Again, I've had a crazy long work month. Again, since the game launched January 2nd, I've been putting in crazy amount of hours to get the update finished. So the update is finished. It's done. It's sent to Nintendo. I really hope they'll have it out within 2 weeks and that everyone can enjoy the update. So I'll be working on Undertakers. If you guys want to hang out with us on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, or even drop me a comment here on YouTube. I'm happy to chat with you guys. I'll be working on Undertaker, so if you want to hear me working on that and sort of hear more details that are into that, sure. Oh yeah, and the characters, there's three characters that are going to be in the mobile games. They are in Three Down Stars, so they're not totally new characters. The characters that are already in there, so you players would have met these characters in Three Down Stars already, and this lets you explore their stories a little bit. And I really just want to... I've had a lot of great ideas for this, and some ideas were so ridiculous, and I thought, oh, but if I do it a certain way, it'll be fun, and people will get a laugh and enjoy the way I implement this idea. So thank you guys so much. I never imagined I would have such a cool fan base, and I really can't wait to share these ideas with you guys. So thanks for checking in, and we will see you in Silver Falls.